Chapter 18. Billboard Painting and Other Gigs. Attending school while working at Chrysler was like living in two different worlds. By day, I was immersed in the structural, formal atmosphere of university, speaking in academic English. By night and on weekends, I adapted to the rough, rhythmic language of the assembly line. Balancing both was exhausting, and I had the stamina to manage it, at least for a while. Factory weekends were especially grueling. By the time I completed my undergrad degree, I was fed up with Chrysler. I was ready to move on, eager to try something new, perhaps even something that aligned with my years of studying visual art. I knew it would likely mean earning less money than I did in the factory, but I was willing to take that risk. I landed a job as a pictorial artist for a Windsor-based advertisement company called Billboards. My work involved painting massive commercial images by hand, using oil paints on large steel panels, each measuring 11 feet high and 44 feet wide. I should mention that this kind of hand-painted billboard art is nearly extinct today. The rise of digital billboards, giant pixelated screens lighting up cityscapes, has made traditional pictorial billboards a relic of the past. Modern billboards are designed on computers, printed on paper or vinyl, and then installed. There's no longer a need for brushes, oil paints, or careful handwork. At Billboards, our subjects varied widely. I painted everything from condensation-beaded Coca-Cola bottles to meticulously staged hamburgers and French fries, from fluffy loaves of bread to elegant Chesterfields. People's portraits were also a common request. On one occasion, I painted a giant Wayne Gretzky, capturing him in full hockey gear. The process of creating these billboards was intricate. It began with projecting a scaled-up sketch onto the steel panels in complete darkness. We would trace the outlines using indelible pencils, creating a massively ghostly contour drawing. Once the outlines were set, the panels were moved to the studio where the real painting began. We worked on large stages that moved up and down, allowing us to reach every part of the billboard. Occasionally, we had to step back to take in the entire image, ensuring the proportions and colors looked right from a distance. Once finished, the panels, 27 in total, were disassembled and transported to various locations throughout Windsor and Essex County, where they were reassembled into the final towering advertisements. It was an art form in its own way, and though it didn't pay as much as Chrysler, it was infinitely more fulfilling.